Am I the jerk for keeping my inheritance? Backstory: my dad, 61M, cheated on my mom, 55F, a year into the marriage. My mom found out relatively quickly due to the affair partner confronting my mom at work. They proceeded with divorce soon after. Unfortunately, it took her a lot to get back on her feet, emotionally and mentally, as she was pregnant with me when this all happened. My dad got together with the affair partner, never married, just been dating for all these years, and had a girl. My dad and I had a great relationship. My dad recently died. As we live in a different city, the AP family held the wake and burial while my mother shelled out the cost for the entire thing. One last generosity for my father, she says. While attending it all, I came into contact with the affair partner and her daughter, Anne, 21F. We didn't get to talk, but heard the words will and inheritance coming from their mouths while mingling. At the time, I didn't care as I was pretty sure I wasn't getting much. My mom is super successful in her own right and my father must have taken that to account. Things came to an end and we left. A week later, I was informed by my dad's lawyer, dad's friend and someone I consider an uncle, that I had inherited a good bit. I was plenty shocked as it was burdensomely hefty, but I went through the process of inheriting it as I was still his daughter, despite everything. A few days later, Anne contacted me through Facebook and asked if we could talk. We arranged a small date in a cafe on the next day. We reminisced about my dad a lot and shared a bit of our lives, haven't talked to her that much before. We had a good time for the first 2 hours before Anne opened the topic of the inheritance. I learned of the house and the money my dad left, but Anne claimed it was a minuscule amount. She shared it was hard to pay for her college tuition and live normally. She also shared some other really hard situations she was going through, which I sympathized with. All this sharing was to simply ask me for all of my inheritance. Not a chunk or a percentage, just all of it. I didn't agree, which may be selfish of me, but I did offer to finance the remaining years of her undergrad to take off some of the load. I didn't offer any more as I didn't want to create a mess I wouldn't account for, but Anne rejected the financing and demanded all of the inheritance as I wasn't a daughter to him like she was. I'd see what she meant by that. After rejecting her repeatedly, Anne began to curse me and my mother out. It was getting very scary and aggressive, so I left when she started getting physical and violent. That was yesterday. I had asked my friends for advice. A good mix of them had told me to finance her education anyway, and 2 of them had told me to just give her the inheritance, monetarily, to save the fuss, more of a joke, but I did consider that. I haven't told my mother as she doesn't like the affair partner and Anne. Am I the jerk?